If your fibromyalgia pain gets worse when the weather turns cold, you're not alone in this. Temperature affects fibromyalgia in general. Both heat and cold can make symptoms worse. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the main reasons why cold weather in particular can trigger flares or make fibromyalgia harder to live with. And towards the end, I'll also share some simple, practical ways to help your body cope better through the cold months. So the first reason is that cold weather makes muscles tighten up. And when muscles tighten, the body feels stiffer and more painful. There's also something else involved here, the fascia. Now, the fascia is a thin layer of tissue that wraps around your muscles, joints and organs. It helps everything move smoothly. When it's cold, fascia becomes stiff, the body feels less flexible, and movement can start to hurt more. This is why people who are older always say it hurts when it's cold, all my joints hurt. With fibromyalgia, the body already reacts more strongly to discomfort, so this stiffness is felt sooner and more intensely. Now, the second reason that cold weather affects us is that it causes blood vessels to tighten. And this means less blood flowing to muscles and joints, less oxygen getting where it's needed, more aching and slower recovery. Many people with fibromyalgia already have circulation issues, so cold weather makes this more noticeable. And this is why winter pain can feel deeper, heavier and harder to ease. Third, with fibromyalgia, our nervous system is already sensitive and cold is a stress for the body. When the body senses stress, pain feels stronger, sensations feel sharper, your tolerance for pain drops. This doesn't mean that your body is being damaged. It means that your nervous system is trying to protect you. But sometimes that protection can end up making pain worse. In colder weather, most of us naturally stay indoors more, sit more, move less, and that's totally understandable. We don't want to go outside and slip and fall and add to our worries. And also, by not moving as much, our body is trying to save energy to keep us warm. But over time, moving less can lead to more stiffness and more pain, which can make some fibromyalgia symptoms worse. Winter brings much less daylight, and less daylight can affect vitamin D levels, mood and energy levels. Many people feel more tired and lower in mood during the winter months. When mood drops, emotional stress increases, and emotional and physical health are very closely linked in fibromyalgia. So changes in mood and energy during winter can also affect pain levels. This isn't imagined, it's part of how the condition works. Now, pain getting worse in cold weather does not automatically mean that your fibromyalgia is getting worse. Often it's about seasonal changes, extra strain on the nervous system, or perhaps a temporary flare. I explain this more clearly in my video on the signs that your fibromyalgia symptoms may be worsening, and I'll link to that at the end of this video. Keeping warm really matters, and this might include things like hot water bottles, blankets, warm drinks, warm socks or slippers, and warm clothing. Personally, I find too many layers can feel quite heavy on my body and make me hurt more, so I have a couple of thick tracksuit or pajama type outfits that I wear throughout the winter on really cold days, and that way I don't need to wear too many layers. I've just got something really nice and warm and fluffy to wear. And I use hot water bottles and blankets as well on top. Also, for me, if my feet are warm, the rest of my body copes better, and a good pair of slippers can make a big difference, or some nice thick fluffy socks. Now let's be real for a moment. Heating costs, especially in the UK, are through the roof at the moment, and it's not easy to keep yourself warm. So it can help to sit together in one room and just heat that room instead of the whole house. Or use hot water bottles, as I said, instead of turning the heating up. And some gentle movement or exercise can help warm you up from the inside. If it's icy, very cold or unsafe to go out, that's completely understandable. I'm very careful myself in the winter times, especially because cold air can trigger my asthma, so I always wrap up with a scarf if I need to. On days like that, I stay indoors, I move around the house a little bit more, stretch gently, and avoid staying in one position for too long. so that my mobility doesn't get lowered. Even small movements still count. As I said before, winter can feel very heavy on our moods, and things that can help for that are decorating your house for the celebrations that tend to come up in the winter. I love having all those lights and glittery things around, and it just brightens up the whole atmosphere. So decorating for those celebrations, if you have them, can be something that cheers you up. Using lights or candles safely to brighten up your space, or using a sad or a daylight lamp can really help with those mood lifts as well. And when the sun does peek out on those odd days, try and get some of that sunlight and soak it in. Improving your mood can also help ease your pain. Cold weather often comes with more colds and flus. It is the season after all. And wearing a mask can really help with this. It reduces the risk of illness and it keeps the air that you're breathing in warmer. So I know there's a lot of COVID and flu going around at the moment and people are being encouraged to wear masks again. But for me, it's really useful for my asthma to keep that air that I'm breathing in warm, and it stops me catching bugs. And that can help with breathing, energy levels and pain, as well as preventing illnesses. If cold weather affects you, then winter isn't the time to push yourself. It's okay to reduce your social plans, to say no more often, and to rest more. Making changes like this isn't going overboard. It's about taking care of yourself in a way that helps you get through the season. Everything I've talked about in this video happens in every human body. Cold affects muscles, circulation, movement, mood, and the nervous system, whether you have fibromyalgia or not. But with fibromyalgia, the body reacts much more strongly and for longer. You're not imagining it and you're not failing. I hope this video has reassured you that there are specific reasons why we feel the pain more in cold weather. And if you're unsure if what you're feeling is a flare or whether it's fibromyalgia symptoms that are actually getting worse, the video I mentioned earlier is linked here. So give that a watch. And until next time, take care of yourself and be well.